To go, the dog pound in full roar as their Browns emerge from their tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with the Minnesota Vikings. The Florida Atlantic man, Greg Joseph, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Cleveland. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. First carry for Nick Chubb.
Now that was an excellent run, and when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job, and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block, but the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
2 yards, good enough for a first.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Mayfield. Going out wide, finds Chubb. Evades the tackler, and now some space. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 25 yards that time.
That turned into a very well-orchestrated play right there. Going to work his way out of the backfield to the right, and after he looked it in, he found plenty of space to roam and picked up big yardage.
On first down, Chubb able to get forward for about 4 as he's taken down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb, and that play went nowhere. Losing yardage, it'll be back at the 36. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
And now Mayfield on the bootleg. Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And he'll bring it all the way back, just a yard or 2 shy of midfield. Offensively, a far from ideal start there with a pick on the opening drive.
Yeah, not exactly what they were looking for. We know that. That's pretty obvious. The beauty, though, is it's happening early. If they don't panic, they don't compound this problem, they've got a long way to go and a chance to get back in it.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48. A run there with Cook on 1st down, but it won't net him much, maybe a yard. 2nd down coming up.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Now here's a throw that's complete. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. Now Cook hit, and he lost the football. And I think the Browns got it. They did. He was trying to do anything he could to get that final little bit for the first down. Instead, he lost the ball.
Yeah, and he was short of the first down, but not by much. Trying his best, as you noted, to get there. Sometimes that extra effort can cost you.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Chubb will get the call running left. And some room to work. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards. That's his longest run of the first quarter. And, Charles, we talked before the game about them needing to establish the run game. They'll be looking for more of that.
And they got to the perimeter. So that tells me that that's part of the game plan of what they want to get done today. So they'll have some complimentary runs where he'll run it to the inside. But it appears that when they want the big yardage, they think they can get to the outside and make it happen.
6 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring us to the end of the first quarter. We're scoreless after 1. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. To throw, Mayfield. He completes it to Beckham. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. First catch there for OBJ, and that good for a first down. A give. This is Chubb. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
Get wide. Watch the safety creep. Whip. Up.
2nd down, here's Chubb again. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. And finding the tight end, Hooper. And he'll be tackled right on the 10, well short of the first down. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. Throwing, Mayfield. And he's got his tight end. It's Hooper for the Browns touchdown. 10 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Browns' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Good bounce-back drive right there through the pick on drive number 1. Drive number 2 leads them right down the field into the end zone.
Agree totally. Excellent bounce-back, tremendous poise, confidence never lost, and obviously he transmitted that to his teammates as well. What a really nice drive.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good, and that makes the score 7-0. Kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line so they felt like they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here?
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Here's Mond. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Mond. And that is incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get untracked in this one.
Now let's see how the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11. Here's Mond. They're going for it. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position. On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 56 yards on the ground for him so far. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down. Handoff comes to Chubb. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. Running the jet sweep, Landry. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Jarvis Landry, a 16-yard touchdown run. And the Browns are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. CD for them, this has just been an offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the 1st quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the 2nd. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
The extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And it's now 14-0. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. This is taken just shy of the 10. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Vikings now to start their next drive.
And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover.
Being chased out left. That is caught by Thielen. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one good for 26 and a first down. And they go play action here. Mon lets it fly for Thielen. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Greg Newsome. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
Following the interception, Mayfield. That's caught by the tight end, Harrison Bryant. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half.
At the 9-yard line.
Throwing again on second down. Mayfield. It's caught over the middle. Hooper. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. First down, Mayfield. It's caught by Hooper. The Browns will quickly use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. From the 34 now, here's first and 10. Mayfield now. And he completes it to Hunt. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A good pickup, but it will come on what should be the final play in this first half. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Rashad Breeland there defensively and able to knock that one down to the ground.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
And this one is right through. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports.
Final adjustments being made in the locker room. We're just about set for the second half from Cleveland. And to bring it your way, we go back up to Brandon and Charles.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Vikings set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail it here as we resume play. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball into the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. Cook. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 10 yards, and it's good for a Viking first down. Mon now off of play action. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Jadeveon Clowney showing the explosiveness on the sack.
I think we've seen this before. If someone's down 3 scores, that situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, third quarter. They're looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted. Picked off by Greg Newsome. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
A run for Nick Chubb. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31, and then the defense rallying quickly after that broken tackle. 65 yards rushing for him now to this point. 4 yards remain for second down. Mayfield looks to throw. Gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. Stops short of the 25. The second effort couldn't free him.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And Chubb fighting, but nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped short of that first down marker. They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play, and that's going to lead him to fourth down. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid fourth down conversion, and defensively pure frustration. On 1st and 10, Mayfield. Touchdown, Browns! Mayfield finding Odell Beckham with a touchdown pass. And the Browns add on to their lead. Great corner route there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead is now 24. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Second down, they go right back to Cook. Finding room at the 30. And finally taken down at the 36-yard line. That burst good for 20 and a first down. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. It was Jadeveon Clowney who got upfield for the stop. Here's a quick throw to Thielen. He'll be tackled shy of the 35. The power move was there, but didn't buy him a whole lot. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be third down. Third down from the gun, it's Mon. Lets it fly for Thielen. And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this third quarter of play. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Oh, hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Vikings unable to convert here on fourth. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position. From the 34 now, here's first and 10. Mayfield on play action. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
CD, so often we talk about quarterbacks holding on to the ball too long. Well, we can't say that there. He had no time to do much of anything.
Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17. Now a throw here to his running back, and he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down. Third and short yardage, Mayfield. That one is caught by Hunt. Touchdown! Kareem Hunt, 27 yards. And the Browns continue to roll.
I'm not sure what other ground there is to cover here. I mean, this offense has been amazing. Just total domination, Charles.
They've clicked so well, and if you really focus in on the offensive line, they've protected well when they've wanted to throw the ball. They've moved people off the line of scrimmage when they've wanted to run it. Smiles all the way around. This offense has been really good in this one.
McLaughlin for the extra point. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. McLaughlin now to add the PAT. Was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Ooh, a little cruel here. They're going to go for the onside kick up big. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. Good starting field position for the Vikings as they have it first and 10 right at the 50-yard line.
Number 28, he's coming, check in. Mike 28, stop your body. Mike 28, you ain't doing nothing today. You ain't doing nothing today. 10 seconds.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. Touchdown, Vikings.
For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is down to 24. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
The Vikings leave the offense on the field as they're going to line up and go for 2. They'll look to throw. He'll buy some time right. And he will get in for the 2 points to get this back to a 3-score game. The penalty got him half the distance to the goal down to the 1, made that try a little easier.
Yeah, without a doubt. And it opens up your playbook, doesn't it? From the 1-yard line, run, pass, do whatever you want there. And they did it successfully.
And the Browns are able to cover this one up. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
They'll let it go deep for Beckham. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. He was looking for Odell Beckham that time. But it's going to be second down. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
To throw again on second down, Mayfield. Pressure comes, and down goes Baker Mayfield. Everson Griffin on the sack, taken to the 4th round back in 2010. What a steal.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you, because it seems to be working pretty well.
Throwing left side, it's complete.
And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18. Play action now. Here's Mayfield.
Going out wide, finds Chubb.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
And he will not throw it away. He goes out of bounds, well shy of the line of scrimmage, so that's a sack. They're still throwing the football here, and obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense, because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange.
Touchdown, Browns! Kareem Hunt, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, and the Browns are pouring it on.
You having fun with this one, partner?
I am. I mean, he's been fun to watch under center.
We always talk about, getting to the next level, right? When we see people get into the zone, this guy's in the master class right now. What a performance he's putting on, just carving them up.
4 touchdown passes, carving them up is right. Seems like everything he throws is going to be a completion and going in the end zone. Mayfield going to try to throw for the 2. It's complete. And, boy, talk about adding insult to injury. He's into the end zone to tack on 2 more.
Personally, I'd rather see him kick the extra point there than to go for 2, but it almost feels like there's a story within the story here. I mean, this isn't college. You know, size of victory, that matters in those games. Here, all you have to do is win by 1 point. That's all that you need. Instead, they go for it, get 2. You got some pretty ticked-off folks on the other sideline now.
And it looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning. First down, here's the run with Cook. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Second and 2.
Let's go, defense.
Handoff comes to Cook. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
Looks to throw.
And he coughed it up, and I think the Browns got it. They did.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. And what is going on here? Are they serious? First down, and they're in punt formation. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Vikings will be backed up deep to begin their drive as they take over 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game. In this sequence here, maybe you hand it off and let someone run the ball if you so choose. But otherwise, just kneel down, call it a day, and try and prepare going forward.
He was trying to find Justin Jefferson there.
And that'll bring up 2nd down. Give to Cook out of the gun.
And that could be a killer. He'll lose yardage and tackled inbounds.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Bond going to throw it. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
Troy Hill picks it. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
Now a throw to the end end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Jarvis Landry, the intended receiver, and it's second down.
They're certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the fourth quarter.
Oh, wait, hold everything. A timeout has been called. Seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game. And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these two teams meet. But until then, this game's over. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
NFL on EA Sports has come to the Twin Cities at U.S. Bank Stadium in downtown Minneapolis. The scene a short time ago, this crowd decked out in purple, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. We're ready for football, folks, as the Vikings get set to do battle with the Arizona Cardinals.
Joseph now ready to get this one started, and we are underway from Minneapolis. Taken at the goal line. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's first and 10 at the 18.
First carry for James Conner. And he'll power his way up near the 25. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Second down at 4. Murray a give. This is Conner.
Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. And now the Vikings are going to... They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Now the first carry for Chase Edmonds. And he will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
First down, Cardinals.
First down, Murray. Throw right side, complete to Williams. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That goes for 14 yards, first down Cardinals.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus, and indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Call that a very strong gain of 24.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
First down,
Here's a handoff to Conner. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
brings up second and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Shotgun now from Murray. And that's complete. It's the tight end Daniels. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it. They love it because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
Murray now. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Max Williams there to make the grab. And the Cardinals take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive.
Quite the drive there to get things started. They took up the bulk of the first quarter, and they end up in the end zone.
And I love your last point. Ended up in the end zone. Because a lot of teams like those long drives, especially to keep their offense off the field, right? Keep the ball away from them. But they finished it with a touchdown. That's the exclamation point. Now, flip it over defensively. They've got to slow that down somehow, right? Maybe they need to be a little more aggressive. Maybe a few more pressures towards the quarterback.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
Kenneduagu now out of his end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. To the air on 1st and 10. Under pressure is Mond, and he'll go down.
Jordan Phillips. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
Well, the very first thing they told us, Charles, was we need to apply pressure early, and I would call that early pressure a nice sack to start the game.
And on the other sideline, I just have this image in my mind of the head coach on the headset with the offensive coordinator, asking him if that's exactly what he saw in his mind when he called that play. And if so, is it going to be like this all day? That's a tough one right there.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
That ball nearly intercepted. The rookie had his hands on it but couldn't pull it in.
Well, as we get ready for third down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on 2nd down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on 3rd and long.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down. Their boy down a touchdown already, but they're going to line up to go for it on their side of the field.
Here's Mond. They're going for it.
That's to Dalvin Cook, his running back. And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a first down. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And that will force a turnover on downs. They'll run on 1st down, Edmonds. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator. If you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Now Murray. Buying time to his left. That is caught inside the 5.
And the Cardinals are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Connor. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. A loss of 2 there. Second down.
A loss of 2 brings up second and goal at the 6-yard line.
Again, it'll be Connor. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a third and goal. Play action. Now it's Murray. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Kyler Murray taking it in from a yard out. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead.
They were looking to pass the ball there, but they forgot to account for the man with the football.
Yeah, I can hear people right now saying, well, why don't you have a spy in your defense, someone who will dance with him and go where he goes? Well, oftentimes if you utilize a spy, you've taken away someone in coverage as well. And oftentimes, the spy, not as athletic as the guy he's trying to keep up with, so he gets defeated anyway.
And he turns third and goal into a touchdown.
To kick off for Arizona.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
Kene Nwangwu now out of his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit, 14-0 the score as they regroup with first and 10. Yeah, he's able to push his way forward somehow for a gain of about 2 yards. Second down now.
2 yards on the pickup.
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Mond. Looking for Thielen, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
After the turnover, here's Murray. Open man is Kirk, complete. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 12 yards the pickup, good enough for an Arizona first. From the gun, a give to Connor. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Tackle made by Eric Kendricks.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. From the gun, Murray. And it's caught. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead. They'll try to run with Edmonds. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Chase Edmonds punching it in from a yard away. And the Cardinals push further out in front. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
Extra point good by Prater, and that makes the score 21-0.
Matt Prater to kick off for Arizona.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
Kenneduagu now out of his end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Teams take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive.
Lets it fly for Thielen. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way down to the 37. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Oh, going for Jefferson downfield.
And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
He was trying to find Justin Jefferson there.
But it'll be 2nd down.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
Mon now off of play action. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And it's caught in the end zone for the Viking touchdown by Justin Jefferson. Justin Jefferson.
As the first half is winding down.
And the Vikings are on the board here in the final seconds of the first half.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead will be cut down to 14.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Out of his end zone comes Andy Isabella. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room.
Murray now on 1st down. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by who else? The former Cardinal, Patrick Peterson.
Well, Charles, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
Now a signal and a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play.
Mond looks to throw on first down. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And that nearly trouble, but it's incomplete. The rookie had it and lost it. And it'll be second down.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Final adjustments being made in the locker rooms. We're just about ready for the second half from Minneapolis. And for the call, let's rejoin Brandon and Charles.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Cards with the lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
They run again on first down, Cook. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Well, they still have time to get them established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
On 2nd and 9, Mond. He's going to find his tight end. That's Chris Herndon. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. He'll get 15 and a Vikings first down. A give. This is Cook. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 49-yard line.
Here's Mond.
Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
Sometimes guys get locked into such a groove. What do we call it? The game's slowing down. They see everything happening almost in slow motion. They see the lanes develop. I feel like he's right there.
Well, and you want this from your leader, right? With this deficit, this stage of the game, second half, no quit in him.
0.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the Cardinals' 29-yard line.
They go play action here. Mond
rolling to his right. And he will not throw it away. He goes out of bounds, well shy of the line of scrimmage, so that's a sack. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
Now Mond.
And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down.
From the gun, here's Mond. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Buda Baker with a pick. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That's a play to take note of there for the defense, I think, in the future. If you're going to try and block him, maybe you get a guard to help double-team him and try and steer him out of the play. They should have done it on that snap.
On 2nd and 12, Murray. Flush to his right. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
And the Cardinal first down.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. On 1st and 10 is counter. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Throwing now is Murray. And able to find Kirk complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. They'll run on 1st down. It's Connor, and not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. To throw, it's Murray. Screen pass to Connor. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And finally wrestled down at the 8-yard line. The Cardinal passing game dialed in now. 1st down. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll run here with Connor. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
On 2nd and goal, Murray dancing to his left. That's going to be caught by Kirk for a Cardinals touchdown. 4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the Cardinals have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter.
Is it okay if I break one of our rules, partner, which is to never call a game over until it's over? because this certainly feels like it's over after that drive.
Yeah, that was spirit-crushing, wasn't it? And now you just kind of felt the air go out of the balloon.
Yeah, they were fighting so hard to stay in there, and they knew they had to stop them on that drive. But when they were unable to, I think you're exactly right. You could see them sag on their sideline, and I think this one might just be over.
And after the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 35-yard line.
Hey, 25's the mic. We're going 25's the mic.
Let's put them on the buses. Let's put that team on the bus.
Hey, 25.
Mon looks to throw. Forced out to his left. He's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. And I don't know that fumble is going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the fourth. It doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline still scratching his head.
Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about we're going to address this come practice next week because maybe that's the reason we're down this far. Doesn't matter at this point, but being sloppy throughout the game, not going to help him improve.
Murray's going to look to throw this thing. Steps away to his left. Going deep for Hopkins. That one tipped, and it's incomplete. Well, good hands there defensively. And 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Murray being chased out left. Buying time to his left. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down. Well, when you've got a quarterback like this dead to rights, you got to make sure to wrap up. Instead, though, he breaks free and off he goes. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Dancing to his left. Murray has the 1st down and more. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Vikings pick up the football. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. A disappointing end of the sequence there. He was starting to turn nothing into something, and then he lost the football.
And sometimes things get lost in the transition. And what I mean by that is you go from being a passer to a runner. And at a certain point, once you cross the line of scrimmage, you're strictly a runner now. There's no more downfield threat. Make sure you take care of the football while you're traversing downfield.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete. He was looking for Adam Thielen there, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Back to the air, Mond. Completes this to Jefferson. Able to get out across the 40-yard line, so a spectacular play to begin this drive. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. On 1st and 10, here's Mond. Forced out to his left. He's going to let it fly. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Buda Baker with a pick. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So it's a win here for the Arizona Cardinals. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished.